He could have been on chill, posted up. Nah, he's somewhere in Florida, I believe. I see the palm trees in the back. He out there in the middle of the night, dropping dimes. Balls is just right on time. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, a lot of y'all cats out there.
It's just that he hasn't had to bark out the real long plays and all of that kind of thing yet. So he's coming up that learning curve quickly, and they saw that in the final 2 weeks of the last week of OTAs and the week of minicamp. They saw how all of his studying really lent itself to a good performance on the practice field. It translates.
You know what they say, hard work speaks louder than words. And while everyone else is out there making noise, Shedeur Sanders is staying quiet, letting his actions do the talking. This offseason, he's not wasting a single moment. Every rep, every drop back, every grind is one step closer to setting the NFL on fire. While the world waits for the next big thing, Shadur already putting in the work to ensure he's not just a headline, but a headline maker. No distractions, no drama, just laser focus and relentless dedication. He's showing the world that when he takes the field, it's not just for the game, it's for everything. So get ready, because when Shedeur Sanders steps into that spotlight, you won't just be watching a player, you'll be witnessing a force of nature. The grind doesn't stop, and neither does he. Shedeur Sanders isn't backing down. Despite the off-season, the rain, or the night, he's out there, throwing perfect passes, making it clear that he's ready. While others take a break, Shadur is out there, alone, sending a message to every coach watching. He's not just talking about his potential, he's showing it, making them all feel the pressure. He could be anywhere, but he's here, controlling his future and proving that this season could be his defining moment. Every throw, every move is a challenge to every coach to recognize his greatness and give him the opportunity he's earned. He's calling everybody out with his on-the-field performance. For Shadur, the only stage that matters is the football field. That's where he plans to speak, through performance, leadership, and results. He didn't fire back at critics or get caught up in the noise. Instead, he pointed out a simple truth. The people who doubted him, who questioned his abilities or his character, don't even know him. His actions are louder than any words. He's showing that when it's all said and done, it's not about what others think. It's about what he proves on the field.
Going in on you, man. Like, how does that make you feel?
No idea, man. You have no idea. We've always been in front of the camera, so they know how to navigate. They know how to handle themselves.
Yeah.
And you're not gonna catch them in no foolery and no mess. You're not. When you sit up there and say something like he went in a meeting unprepared, like, dude, Shedeur Sanders, who's had 6 different coordinators, who has still functioned and went up, leveled up every time we brought somebody new in, and you're gonna tell me he was
every situation.
He's proving every word right. At the training facility in Miami, Shedeur Sanders didn't just show up. He dominated. His movements were sharp, his throws flawless, and it was clear he's more focused than ever. Every pass was a perfect blend of precision, power, and control. But it wasn't just about mechanics, it was his mindset, confident, locked in, and ready for whatever comes next. Shedur's performance is sending a message. He's already acting like the starting QB. But here's the twist. He's not taking anything for granted. He's leaving it all on the field, pushing his limits, and putting everyone else under pressure to keep up. No one can ignore it now. If there were any doubts, Shedur's performance has erased them. Now, it's not about proving others wrong, it's about proving that he's the one to lead. And now, opinions about Shedeur are changing. Everyone's taking notice, and the praise is pouring in for what he's been doing all along. Lance Riesland couldn't help but highlight Shedeur Sanders' incredible work ethic, and it's clear why. Shedeur's doing everything it takes to get himself ready for the season, mentally, physically, and with unmatched dedication. He's not just putting in the hours, he's perfecting every detail, ensuring nothing gets overlooked. From his deep study of the game to his relentless focus, Shedeur is proving he's more than ready to dominate. The way he's approaching this season isn't just about playing. He's setting the bar for what it means to be a top-tier quarterback. Everyone's starting to see it. But despite all the praise and growing recognition, there are still those who doubt him. Critics like Chris Carter have been vocal, making bold statements about Shedeur Sanders' potential. In a surprising move, Carter came out against the rising star, claiming that Shedeur doesn't deserve a starting spot. Despite all the poise, talent, and hard work Shedeur has shown, Carter argues that it's too soon to consider him for such a position, especially as a fifth-round pick by Cleveland. But it doesn't stop there. Carter went as far as to say that Shedeur hasn't done anything impressive during OTAs and training sessions. The debate is heating up, and with tensions rising, this is a story worth watching.
I'm not that surprised, and when you put down a third-round pick on a quarterback, you do believe he has a certain skill set. They didn't ever think Shedeur would be around, so that's why I told you that I didn't think that he was on their board. So then once you get to the fifth round, they go ahead and take him as a commodity. But I'm not surprised by TJ, what he's saying at all. Pickett should be the starter. If you look at potential, growth, understanding the division in NFL offenses, he should be the starter.
But Shedeur is proving the doubters wrong, and that includes Mary Kay Cabot, who has now shifted her stance. After realizing her earlier manipulative tactics wouldn't work, she's had to accept the undeniable impact Shedeur is making. In a major turnaround, Cabot reported that Shedeur Sanders is no longer just a backup rookie. He's now a legitimate contender for the starting quarterback spot. According to Cabot, head coach Kevin Stefanski has given the green light for Shedeur to participate in first-team reps set to begin next month. This marks a huge step in Shedeur's journey, his hard work and determination earning him the chance to compete at the highest level. Now, it's up to Shedeur to prove that he has what it takes to lead the team and make the most of this opportunity. Things were not always as they are now. At one point, Mary Kay Cabot even went as far as to say that Cleveland wasn't preparing Shedeur Sanders for a starting job. According to her, Shedeur wasn't expected to start in the preseason games, at least, not yet. While he'd been holding his own with the fourth-team offense, Cabot pointed out that he hadn't received the same preparation as Dylan Gabriel or veteran Kenny Pickett. The coaching staff, according to her, hadn't given him the green light to work with the first-team offense, leaving many to question his future role with the team. But with Shedeur's recent rise and the shift in opinion, it's clear that things have started to change.
First-team offense today against the first-team defense, but it was a step up that he got to work in those 11-on-11s. It means he's progressing, he's coming along well, and Kevin Stefanski had told us that he would get some of these 11-on-11s.
But now Mary Kay Cabot has gone as far as to declare that Shedeur Sanders had impressed every time he spoke to the media. She highlighted how his presence and maturity in interviews had only added to his growing reputation, emphasizing that the Browns were evaluating everything, both on and off the field. Cabot noted that Shedeur seemed to outshine every other quarterback on the roster. It was becoming increasingly clear that Shedeur wasn't just making strides on the field. He was also proving himself as a leader off the field. His ability to handle the media, show maturity, and stay composed in high-pressure situations spoke volumes about his readiness to take on the starting role. Cabot's shift in perspective showed that Shedeur's impact was undeniable, and his potential was beginning to shine through in every aspect of the game. He wasn't just a promising rookie, he was quickly becoming a true leader in the making. Shedeur Sanders has faced his fair share of doubters, but with every challenge, he's proven that his resolve is unshakable. From the early critiques to the harshest criticisms, Shedeur has been shutting his haters down with a relentless work ethic and unwavering confidence. His performance on the field speaks volumes, but it's his leadership, maturity, and mental toughness that have truly silenced those who questioned his potential. Shedeur is no longer just a young quarterback trying to find his way. He's rewriting the narrative with every move he makes. His impact is undeniable, and now every coach in the NFL knows one thing for sure: Shedeur Sanders is not a normal man. He's not here to simply be a part of the league, he's here to dominate. Whether it's his precise throws, his calm under pressure, or his undeniable focus, Shedeur is making it clear that his time is now. No longer seen as an underdog, he's quickly becoming a player every coach will have to account for. The message is loud and clear. Shedeur isn't waiting for his moment. He's taking it. And as the season unfolds, it's certain that he's coming for everything. What do you think of Shedeur Sanders' efforts so far? With his relentless work ethic, leadership, and undeniable talent, is it possible that other coaches in the NFL are starting to feel threatened by his rise? As Shedeur continues to prove himself both on and off the field, how long until he forces everyone to take notice? Is he already a legitimate contender for the starting quarterback role, or is there more to come? Do you believe his hard work is enough to overshadow the doubters, or is there still a long road ahead for Shedeur? We've seen his progress, but how much further can he push the limits of what's expected from him?